Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
Hey everybody, this is 22 Tiger Dude and I'm here to review the SpongeBob episode Pet Sitter Pat, requested by Tanya Costa, Death King, Jack Toel, and Bella Belly Onsp. So, this episode is about when SpongeBob needs someone to pet sit Gary while he is away at Grandma's house because she's turning even older on her birthday. Patrick happens to show up, but SpongeBob isn't exactly Patrick's first choice. He actually doubts that Patrick could be a really good pet sitter, but SpongeBob has no choice since he really has to go, so he decides to just let Patrick pet sit Gary, even though, like I said, he was doubting having Patrick pet sit Gary in the first place. And yeah, shenanigans happen. What do you expect? It's Patrick. So anyways, in my opinion, Pet Sitter Pat is a highly entertaining and very enjoyable episode. This episode is a lot of fun, and of course you know you're going to see some shenanigans when it comes to Patrick. Patrick is just a lovable idiot, and it's really funny to see him pet sit Gary. It is a basic episode actually, but that's one of the best things that SpongeBob does. For the most part, they take basic ideas, make them creative and a lot of fun, and Pet Sitter Pat, I felt, was one of them. It was very well written with the storyline. I thought it was, for the most part, paced well. I thought there was a lot of humor for me to laugh at and just really enjoy. Marion Ross always does a splendid job voicing Grandma. It's always a joy to see Grandma, and she was really enjoyable here. You know, she was very cute, like especially towards the end where she tries to blow all these candles. I really enjoyed Grandma. She's always been such a delightful character, and she was just really sweet to watch here. Both plots are really enjoyable, but if I have to be honest, I did love the Grandma SpongeBob plot more. Patrick, in terms of when he's pet sitting, well, stuff gets crazy, and he's definitely not the best pet sitter. But when we see Patrick pet sit in this episode, it is really funny and it's really entertaining. More shenanigans ensues, including flooding SpongeBob's own home. My only flaws with this episode is that it does get a little repetitive with Patrick trying to pet sit Gary. Even when it is repetitive though, it's still a lot of fun, but still Patrick with the shenanigans with Gary does feel a little repetitive, and it does have a rushed ending as well as having a very abrupt ending. I just didn't like how SpongeBob just leaves Grandma because he's worried about Gary, goes back home fast, and then it ends with Gary reading a bedtime story to Patrick, which was funny, but you know, it ends abruptly. The pacing of the ending was rushed, and it's all like, I didn't like that they did that because the fact that I was so into Pet Sitter Pat. Overall, Pet Sitter Pat is a lot of fun. I really enjoy this episode. It's a well done episode. It's well written. It's very funny. So this episode gets a very solid 8 out of 10. I really liked it a lot. I am 22 Tiger Dude. Don't forget that I will always have Tiger Power!